Hi everyone, welcome back to Loving Living Local. I'm Susan Curtin. Now, planning any vacation, particularly a cruise, can be a daunting task, even if you're an experienced cruiser. With the help of professionals like Expedia Travel Services, though, you can make sure your trip goes off without a hitch. Owner Carol Richey takes us through Holland America's mesmerizing Alaskan cruise.
Hey Susie, we are back with Kristin Viotto, who is our travel partner with Holland America line, and we're going to talk about going to Alaska and how come Holland America is the queen of going to Alaska.
Absolutely. So Alaska is a special place. It's one of our best kept secrets, again, for America as a whole. But with Holland America, we've actually been there for 75 years. We were the first cruise company that was started there before Alaska was even a state.
How is that important to my friends in the Arctic?
It's a great question, because we have been with Holland America for so long. We have helped develop the infrastructure. We've helped develop those connections and relationships with the local and federal governments. And at that level, we have actually been grandfathered into a lot of great little specifics that not a lot of other cruise lines do. So for example, Glacier Bay. If you go to Glacier Bay, that is a pinpoint destination in Alaska. If you go to Alaska and you don't experience Glacier Bay, you're going to have to go back.
Exactly. Exactly. So go the first time. But doesn't every ship go to Glacier Bay?
It doesn't, actually, because only 2 ships a day can go into Glacier Bay, and we are either one or both of them, because we have those permits.
That is critical.
And it is. Also in the ports of call, Juneau, Ketchikan, Skagway. These ports of call, you want to be able to spend as much time as possible, and you don't want to have to be docking 8 miles away to take a 20-25 minute bus ride to Ketchikan.
No.
So we actually have docking rights grandfathered in because of our relationships, and we are docking right downtown to where you can just get off the ship and go experience the great land for yourself.
That is fabulous. And tell me about the narrow gauge railroad into the Yukon, because you guys own that too.
We do. So the narrow gauge White Pass Train Railway line is actually going along the same route as the gold trekkers from the 1890s. And so instead of having to trek along them, they actually built a railroad line in 1898, and we actually have the most tickets to sell on that.
So availability is critical on the narrow gauge train, and so we have the most number of tickets to sell on that excursion.
And it actually is very important because it is the most popular.
Absolutely is.
As well, in addition to that, since we actually are celebrating our 150th anniversary of the founding of Holland America, we're actually including until November 15th, if you actually decide to go to Alaska and you dock in Skagway, we are going to give you a complimentary train ride for your 2 guests in that stateroom to go from Skagway and take the train actually up into the Yukon and back.
So I had the opportunity to go to your cruise tour, which is an add-on either before or after your cruise, the cruise tour in Alaska to Denali and to Fairbanks. Blown away with Fairbanks. Don't discount Fairbanks just to get to Denali, because it's critically important. And again, if you don't do that, you're going to want to come back the next year. And Alaska is a multiple visit, multi-destination. You do something completely different every time you come to Alaska.
And that's right. And that's also a great thing, because we do have anywhere from 7 days all the way to 18 days.
And that's where it gets confusing, and why you need a travel advisor to help you figure out what it is you want to do, how long it's going to take, how long you have, and then we can work all of those details out at Expedia Cruises. Swanky, sophisticated, not stuffy, and not your mama's Holland America. See you next time.